every one of us is guilty of that. At a certain point, more than others. Pure religion and undefiled before Yah and the Father is this: to visit the fatherless, take care of those that are orphans.
Yeah, think about that. It's not just visiting someone, it's seeing to what they need, to their necessities. They're you comfort them and you have patience with them, you have long suffering with them, you become a part of their lives and not just visit them and then leave and never see them again.
And widows in their affliction.
Widows
Do
are-
we think about orphans, really, you know? Now, we got some widows here, but most of them are better off than most everybody else. But it's very important to remember that, you know, that this is what pure religion is. Thinking about others, taking care of others. All right? All right.
Oh, wait. When you guys are referring to a verse, can you please let me know what verse you're speaking? Because sometimes I look for it and I can't find it and I need it for my notes.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm trying to do this. Try.
25, 26, and 27. You finished the chapter.
Yeah.
But there was one thing you forgot at the end of that. It says keep himself unspotted from the world.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I gotta think on that.
That's
a little
probably the most important part. How do you keep yourself completely unspotted from the world when you're living in Babylon? And you're going out and you're dealing with Babylonian people. And it's everywhere around you, even in the assemblies. How do you keep yourself unspotted from that? I'd like to know.
Well, if it's coupled in this verse with seeing to the needs, all kinds of the needs of the fatherless, the orphans, and the widows. I know that it's difficult for someone to do that and not be caught up in taking advantage of people like that because of the compassion that you seem to be showing them, and they want to give like compassion back. It can grow into something that's not what's supposed to be. It can become worldly.
I think it has to do a lot with people realizing that you are different from the world. If they can't tell any difference between you and the world, if they get to know you a little bit and they can't tell the difference, there's something bad wrong.
Yeah, and usually it's in us.
Well, that's true. That's true. How many of your friends see a difference in you and the world? Think about it. All right. Tim, will you read chapter 2?
If you're good.
Do you feel like it?
Yes.
Okay. Chapter 2.
My brethren, have not the faith of our sovereign of majesty, Yahshua the Messiah, with respect of persons. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring in goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in the vile, my glasses,
You can't see it. You can't see.
and ye have respect to him that weareth that fine clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say unto the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool? Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not Elohim chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him? But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? Do not they blaspheme that worthy name by the which ye are called? If ye fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, ye do well. But if ye have respect to persons, ye commit sins and are convinced of the law of transgressors. For whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. And he that said, do not commit adultery, said also, do not kill. Now, if thou commit no adultery, yet if thou kill, thou art become a transgressor of the law. So speak ye, and so do as they that shall be judged by the law of liberty. For ye shall have judgment without mercy, that hath showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warned and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Thou believest that there is one Yahweh. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble, but will not know. O vain man, that faith without works is dead. Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? And the scripture was fulfilled, which said, Abraham beloved Yahweh,
Believe.
believed. And it was imputed unto him for righteousness. And he was called the friend of Yahweh. He see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. Likewise also was not Rehab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers and had sent them out another way. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
So thank you,
And
Jim.
I just want to say this over here where it says, you're not going to kill. It should say you're not going to murder, because if it were so, then people would be scared to step on an ant or a bug.
But you couldn't kill food for
Yeah.
animals for food.
Yeah, it means
Right,
murder.
We're
yeah.
talking about
It
murder.
means you're not going
Yeah,
to
I think most of us understand that talking about really murder, not talking about killing a bug. If it did, we'd all be in trouble.
For food.
Mom would be lost. Been half her time chasing bugs.
But you always get away.
There's a lot of good things in this. Yeah, Tim, it's really good to point that out.
Yeah.
There's so many things in the book of James. It goes from one thing to another, you know? Now, Tim was speaking there about, where was that said that murder? Or
It's right here.
That
I
was
think
verse
it's 9.
11. Michelle, verse 11 that he was talking about.
That's not mine.
10 and 11, for whoever shall keep the whole law, and yet it offend in one point is guilty of all. You know, people really miss that. Adultery is much, much worse sin than theft, according to most people, you know. That's something unforgivable. It seems like.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like. It just, it really runs into problems because, let's put it like this though. Now, what about murder? Murder's pretty bad too, right?
Yeah.
You broke one, you broke them all.
Is it forgivable? Come on,
There's their own forgiveness.
is it forgivable?
Yes.
Murder.
Yeah.
According to the law, it's not. Person committed murder, they were killed without mercy, right?
It's too hot.
So what about it? What changed it?
Grace,
Sure.
Say it again.
grace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the benevolence of.
And not only this, but it changed a lot of things. A lot of things. An eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. That was changed. You know, what changed it all really? Grace is one word of saying it, but what is grace? I think grace is really wrapped up in forgiveness.
Mercy is a good word for it.
Oh, yeah, mercy.
It's really wrapped up in forgiveness.
I think it's got to do with a period of time that he has given us. If you broke the Sabbath, you was taken out